And soon returning to your screens is Chinoy TV's Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. While the first two seasons define the modern Chinoy mostly through the success stories of leaders and businessmen, the third season is a whole new ballgame as we put the spotlight on the new Chinoy generation. So joining us right now in the studio, we have Mr. and Miss Chinatown 2020. We have Justin Yap and Cassandra Chan. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for joining us right here in the studio. So do tell us more about what to expect here in season 3. As I mentioned earlier, the first one, what makes a modern Chinoy. Tapos yung second one naman was beyond borders. I mean, you actually went out of Metro Manila to talk to Chinoys in other areas. So dito naman sa season 3,
this season 3 is going to be so amazing, Miss Christine, because it's going to be all about Gen Sin, which is the new generation of modern Chinoys. And we're just so excited because it's basically the melding of old traditions and new traditions and just putting forth candidates who are very unique and very different from what we had before in the previous seasons.
So basically, the new generation is all about investing in this generation. Because as Chinoys, we believe that the new generation will be the game changers for the succeeding generations to come, right? So I think the new generation, our generation, is worth investing for because we will be the one to continue the footsteps or the blueprint that has been made already, at the same time create a new one for the next generation to come.
There you go. So in season 3, we'll be getting to know a little bit more about you guys, what makes you tick, in you know, the fashion and of course the culture. Dito naman, what is the significance of Mr. and Miss Chinatown? And I understand that you are trying to redefine what it actually means.
Well, that's a really good question because right now it's basically the celebration and the showcase of the modern Chinoy. And what does it mean to be a modern Chinoy? To be a modern Chinoy is basically to be someone who thinks outside the box and someone who knows their culture and knows where they come from, but also wants to open up themselves to the new world and to the new generation. What do you think?
I think that's very right. Excuse me. Modern Chinoy is all about knowing your identity. Who are we as Chinoys and what we can offer in the society. Because I think modern Chinoys right now are very much creative.
Yes.
Very much creative, very intellectual. And there's so much things that we can offer in our own small ways as well.
With being creative, thinking out of the box, and you know, like continuing the legacy as well, what would you say would be the misconceptions that most people have of the modern Chinoys?
That is my favorite question to answer. So basically, a lot of the misconceptions are about Chinoys being very focus on business, and that's all we know how to do. But the fact that we have candidates, male and female candidates this year, and for the previous years, is something that's different. We are businessmen, we are entrepreneurs, but we are more than that. We have actually a candidate who is openly gay, an LGBTQI candidate. So that's something new, that's something that never happened before. So we're so excited to see their stories and what these candidates have to offer this year.
So it's all about breaking the barriers and, I mean, reconnecting those bridges. I mean, it's been the theme also for the previous episodes, but I think it really continues now in the new generation because, as you said, it's the first time that we will be having like gay participants, right? Yes. So, I mean, it's about being proud of really who we are, and it's all about acceptance as well.
And that being said, of course, this would be so important for people to actually see and understand, and of course, to just understand what it takes to be a modern Chinoy then and now with this whole new generation. Season 3 is coming up, as I understand, October 16.
Yes.
What would your participation be? Since you're already the reigning Miss and Mr. Chinatown.
Well, we were so blessed to be able to have our taping with them, and we spent a few days with the candidates.
That's right.
And I guess for what Justin and I have been doing, we've been trying to support them in any way we can, give them advice. And I've joined a few pageants, and I know how hard it can be and how stressful joining a pageant. So it's very nice.
So this is like a pageant. Is it what we can expect in season 3?
it's a pageant that really has a purpose.
Okay, so
you know,
there'll be challenges. I
will
understand there was like fashion. Was
Yeah.
there also?
yes,
Creativity, fashion, culture. So it's very different. But you can think of it as also a documentary series. So it's not your regular pageant where there's a pre-pageant and a coronation night. We actually have time to get to know
and
the
then
candidates.
it's all about the backgrounds of the candidates.
Okay.
That's
So
what's
in this
important.
series, it's like you will know each and every candidate. Because Miss Christine, believe me or not, this year's candidate is very much
They are
interesting.
amazing.
They're an amazing set of group that we're confident. We're confident that we could pass down the title to them, you know.
Okay, so that being said, do invite our televiewers to watch season 3 coming up.
Yes, please watch Filipino by Heart, Filipino by Blood, Chinese by Heart, and we are so excited to showcase that on October 16, on CNN Philippines at I think 8 p.m. Right? So that's the first episode.
Yes, and for all the people who doesn't know about Mr. and Miss Chinatown, it's really a journey. It's more than a pageant. It has a purpose, and we believe that we Chinoys can make a mark in this society.
Yes, this year will be so exciting. So please do watch our first episode.
And of course, the coronation night will be held at Soler on
October 30. So please watch out for that. There's so much in store for you.
There you go. A lot happening right now. Thank you so much. Of course, Mr. and Miss Chinatown 2020, Justine Yap and Cassandra Chan.
Thank you so
Miss
much.
Thank you for being just so early in the morning. You guys were there already.